Hello everyone, Kosaba11 here, and welcome to Figgy and the Owl. Today, if you couldn't guess by the title or picture of Jiminy, I'll be ranking the Kingdom Hearts games from my least favorite to my favorite. I have a few rules for this list, however. First and foremost, I have to have played the game. Otherwise, I can't fairly judge it, now can I? So that excludes Kingdom Hearts 3, Recoded, and Union Cross. Second, I judge these games based on 4 criteria: gameplay, story, bosses, and my own personal nostalgia. And I'm not gonna lie, my personal nostalgia is going to be a big factor with the placements of a lot of these games. Now I want you to remember, if you don't agree with this list, that's perfectly fine, because we're all individuals and we all have an opinion, so be sure to tell me down below how you'd rank the games. With that out of the way, let's get to our number 7. At number 7 we have Chain of Memories. Now let me just say that this game pisses me off. I hate the gameplay. And it's my personal opinion that this game has the worst gameplay in the entire series. I am not sure who decided to use this card system as the battle mechanic, but if they haven't already, they need to be fired. That being said, I love the rest of the game. The story itself does have to be summed up into 2 parts: the actual story, and then the stories within the rooms. The actual story was fantastic, and it really did its job in setting up Kingdom Hearts 2. The room stories, however, they were just rehashes of the first game. Just replace heart with memory. As for the boss battles, this easily had the hardest story bosses in the entirety of the franchise, and that just comes down to the gameplay mechanics. The gameplay mechanics makes it super hard. For me, at least. If I had to use the mechanics from the first game, I don't think the battles would have been as hard. They may have still been frustrating, but they wouldn't have been that hard. And oh my god, they just had to make you fight Replica Riku 3 to 4 times. However, this game did mark the first time you got to play as Riku, which wouldn't happen again until Dream Drop Distance, and I guess I can't take that away from Chain of Memories. For my number 6, I have the very first game. Okay, now look, before you go assaulting me with pitchforks and torches, let me explain. Its placement on this list is purely because of gameplay. In this one, Sora is slow and heavy, which makes sense since this is his first adventure, and when I first played it, it wasn't a problem. But excluding Chain of Memories, all the other games are fast-paced and just feel better, so I got used to the fast gameplay. However, the boss battles were great. Well, excluding Atlantica, of course, but fuck Atlantica. And the music was fantastic, the story was fantastic, and it featured my favorite quote in the entire series, which I will play for you now.
All worlds begin in darkness, and all so end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it. It grows, consumes it. Such is its nature. In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. You see, darkness is the heart's true essence.
At number 5, I have 0.2, A Fragmentary Passage. Now, this game's still pretty new, only coming out last year, so it doesn't win any nostalgia points. However, the story is great, despite being only an hour or so long, and the gameplay is so damn fluid. It's wonderful. This game gets points for me because we finally get to explore the Realm of Darkness, which, up till now, we've only seen the beach. And if you played the secret episode to Birth by Sleep, you got 30 minutes, and that one path Aqua was walking. But in this game, we get to see how 3 of the worlds looked while lost in the Realm of Darkness. And the cherry on top is the fact it answers some questions, including the unnecessary one of why Mickey was shirtless at the end of the first one. As for boss battles, if I remember correctly, there was like 2-3 actual bosses in the game, but they were pretty fun to fight. Although in my opinion they were pretty easy. At number 4, we have the first game in the franchise to tear my heart out, 358/2 Days. This game followed Roxas during his time in Organization 13, and in it, it introduced Xion, Organization 13's 14th member. Now, the fact she was nowhere to be seen in Kingdom Hearts 2, and the fact there was only supposed to be 13 members, should have told us what her fate was going to be at the end of the game. But that doesn't mean it didn't hurt. Xion's death at the end of this game is easily one of the saddest deaths I have ever had to go through in any game. And to make it worse, there was no other way to avoid it, and you had to be the one to do it. At number 3, we have Dream Drop Distance. Now, this one isn't this high up on the list of nostalgia points. It's purely on the story, the gameplay, and the bosses, as well as what it means for Kingdom Hearts 3. In this game, we follow Sora and Riku on their Mark of Mastery exam, and of course, things go south. This game has a fantastic story, and the gameplay is solid. Flow motion, once you get used to it, is really fun. And the bosses in this game were pretty fun to fight as well, though a few of them could be frustrating at times. But this game does set up the plot of Kingdom Hearts 3 with its reveal of what Organization 13 was really meant for. And it marked the second time we got to play Riku, which was pretty cool. My only real issue with this game, and it's a love-hate sort of issue, is the boss battle against young Xehanort, which was really frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. At number 2, we have Birth by Sleep, the second game in the series that tore my heart out. This game does not have a happy ending. It follows the stories of Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, who all end up having their lives ruined by the series antagonist Xehanort. This was a prequel game, taking place 10-ish years before the first game, so we got to see the worlds before they were lost to darkness, as well as some characters before they were relevant. This game did have a downer ending, however. Terra was, spoilers, possessed by Xehanort, and he would later become the final bosses of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Ventus had his heart destroyed, and he now rests inside Sora's heart, and Aqua became trapped in the realm of darkness. It's a tragedy through and through. The story is fantastic. The opening music is fantastic. I love the remix for Simple and Clean. And the gameplay is fantastic. The reveals in this one were mind-blowing. Like the plot twist that the world you start in, Land of Departure, actually is Castle Oblivion and the place where Ventus sleeps. Overall, I just love this game. Kingdom Hearts 1 got me started on the series, but it was Kingdom Hearts 2 that stole my heart. I love every part of this game. The gameplay is great, the worlds are great, the story is great, and the bosses are phenomenal. This is the only game in the series that doesn't have a world I hate. I love playing every single one of them, even Atlantica, which I hated in the first game. This game, in my opinion, easily has the best boss fights in the entire series. From Demyx to Xemnas, the boss fights were all fun to do, albeit some of them were frustrating at times, like Zaldin or Roxas. And the fight against Xemnas, all 6 parts of it were amazing, and it is easily my favorite boss fight in any game, not just Kingdom Hearts. For the memories it gave me, and the fun I've had and still have, Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game, at least for now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and maybe subscribe if you want to see more. And if you hated it, don't be shy, leave a dislike. Lets me know I have to improve. If you want to see gameplay videos, check out my gaming channel, Cospa11, or you can go watch the Owl's channel, Benaral8. See you later.